say life because
Okay, so
I'm going to drop down now anyway, but yeah.
thanks, Jay.
it's very hard to talk about, but there's a lot more lies going on with Lisa.
Yeah, I mean, we were told the full story, weren't we, life?
Yeah, we have been told the whole story. I don't know if some of the family are in at the moment. I mean,
Still, it was awful though on Cockapoo.
I think it's been awful on the family as well, Pearl, to be honest, because this family has been lied about and harassed by Lisa Marie for quite a few years. We've seen the evidence and stuff and other things to prove these lies are lies. And I know the family were very upset at that time, but they had been triggered by Lisa Marie just beforehand by something she had said, because she had brought her trauma that had happened to her at 11 years old, that she said that she talks about onto at that time, and it triggered her auntie, which is why they came across very emotional and very bitter and very sort of hateful towards her, which is a pity, but that's how it came across. I don't know if anyone's interested in actually listening to their full story in a calm, collected manner, and maybe actually seeing this from a different angle. And all the boxes are quiet.
No, we were just listening. I'm just listening to you. Sorry. I wouldn't cut across anyone.
Sorry,
I was
jumped down.
I'm listening to the video.
Sorry, I was just stating we did it.
Am I echoing?
No.
And after someone complained about munching, I thought I best mute myself.
I am going to just read that comment out, what Lauren's just said. I'll be honest, they all seem very dodgy. And I do agree with that. I think there's a lot of shit getting said here, and nobody actually knows what's true or not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of agree, yeah.
It's very hard, because you don't know who's telling the truth. Is it the family? Is she telling? You just don't know.
I think you have to go by, Connor, the thing, you have to go by evidence. I think that's what you have to go by. And if you've got certain evidence that proves that these have been fabrications, because you have the evidence to prove that they have been, you can't actually escape that evidence. And that's what the bottom line is, really. And that's not for me to share that evidence. That's for the family to do that. So if they want to come in, then they are welcome to do that, I'm sure. If, you know.
I mean, you've got to remember, guys, it's a very touchy subject, but they didn't actually come on here and make the accusation. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's spread across TikTok.
And I'll jump down and come straight back up.
Oh, okay. It's been spread around TikTok, and everyone has a right to defend themselves. If I've been accused of something, yes, I'd like Keller be coming on here. You all would be. Connor, Irish Keza, you all would be.
That's it, Angie, yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's a very touchy subject, any kind of trauma someone has been through. Do you know what I mean?
And clearly, straight from the get-go, Cockapoo said, look, let me stop you all right now. Let me tell you, I am not her. Please do not post somebody's picture on, and I'm telling you, it is definitely not me. And they still went and gone and done it.
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
I think it's awful on every level. It's awful. All of this shouldn't have been fetched to the app in the first beginning.
I totally agree with you, Pearl.
I agree.
Yeah.
And it's just got so messy and so complicating. And now, you know, we're looking into people's sort of personal lives and things that have happened. And
Yeah.
it's horrible. And it's gone on for days and days and days, you know?
It's going to get draining, honestly.
It kind of needs
That Expose wants to stop it because 3 times now when they've got it wrong every time.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that you can tell a person from the voice. People will probably be able to guess my voice if they heard it, and they'd be like, yeah, that's a...
Yeah, as a Hannah, yeah.
But other people, like Cockapoo's voice, I don't think I'd be able to tell it from another person that sounds like her from down by her, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just say, at the end of the day, justice for Cockapoo. We've proved that it was nothing to do with her. We kept saying it all along. And yeah, fair play to you, Angie, for sticking up to your guns. We stuck with you. And yeah,
Can we
I
mute?
bet cockapoo doesn't go in the
Guys, guys, could we mute? Because this is Kirsty in the box now, so this is Lisa Marie's family.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even realise until I put her in.
Sorry.
Hello.
Are you okay with
Can you hear
everyone in the
me?
box, Kirsty? Yeah?
I have no issues with anybody.
Okay, no, I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
It's just a bit difficult at the minute to speak about it because of last time, you know, I tried to be. It's not a story. It's this is my life. This is what happened, you know, and it's awful because it really does upset me with everything that we've had to put up with and go through. So I don't know where you really want me to start off with, you
I
know.
also say, Kirsty, that just remember, guys, that you could be accused and you'd want to come on here and defend yourself.
People think that I want to defend my husband because he's my husband. That's not the case. That is not true at all. I know from what I've had to put up with for years that the girl there is something probably wrong with her. Yeah, mental health wise. Because you know what kind of a person does that behaviour? I don't understand it myself. And I've always said to her in the past, you know, I do believe you have mental health problems, but the behaviour she's doing now is some sort of like attention-seeking behaviour, and it goes from one extreme to another extreme, and another extreme, and another extreme. So when in February 14th, I was at my sister's grave, and I was literally just stood there, and I got a phone call from my kid's babysitter, and they said, "Kirsty, your police have just been to your house, and they've raided your property, looking for your husband." And I said, "Okay." I said, "What for?" You know, I panicked, and I went straight to the police station, which I've seen on CCTV. They've seen it all. I phoned them because the doors were shut. So I asked them, "Please tell me why you've been to my house, why you've been searching my house for my husband." They said, "Just go back home. We will come and see you shortly." Okay then. So I went back home. It got to about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Still no sign of the police. Rang them again. "Don't worry, someone will be out shortly to see you. You know, we'll speak to you then." Okay then. We went to bed because nobody turned up. 4 o'clock in the morning. Bam, bam, bang. Woke all my kids up. Police barged in my house and arrested my husband in a most discriminating way ever, which I understand it's because of what she'd said, you know, or give them. Obviously, my husband was locked up for 13 hours. During them 13 hours, obviously, they had his phone. They had my son's phone, and I gave him my phone voluntary. So they had my phone voluntary, I gave it him. My husband was locked up 13 hours. During them 13 hours, Lisa then decided to put another post on TikTok with a threat to unalive her child, bearing in mind we did not have no devices. I found out about this from my sister, which I then took down to the police station and reported it myself to the police. And this is no story, this is the truth. I have said this over and over and over again. I have no reason to lie. So my husband got bailed till the 31st of March. And then as 31st of March approached, we got a phone call from the PC that was dealing with it and said, "Right, Kirsty, you don't need to come down. All evidence has been shown. There's nothing on your husband's phone. There's no evidence at all of it." And it was proved by digital experts. It was a Photoshop. So I asked the PC who dealt with it. I said, "Can I please come down and talk to you? I still want to speak to you about it." And he said, "Of course you can." So we went and spoke to him. He told me that the digital experts had found it was a photo over another photo. So the one with the apparent naked image, that was her own image. She had then taken a white background, sized it down, obviously not brilliantly. If you zoom in, you can see it was a clear Photoshop. Sized the white background down to make it look like a TikTok white background behind your profile picture. Then what she did is she took my TikTok picture, sized that down and put that on top of that. So it was a picture, overlaying a picture, overlaying a picture. She did the same thing with the picture of her son, threatening to unalive him. So then, after we got cleared, Lisa was warned by the police via letters that she was not to mention our names or harass us in any way, shape or form, because prior to this, we'd had 2 NFAs prior to this. That was the 3rd one. I received a letter stating that we was the victims. I also received my letter from the solicitor stating the NFA. Lisa was warned she wasn't allowed to do this. Yet, I obviously decided I was going to show people the truth of my NFA letters on Angie's Live. And I was going to, sorry about that, sorry, it's just my dad's ringing me. I was going to prove that obviously the stuff she said was a lie. So I was only going to prove the letters and show people the background of the photoshops. But prior to that live, Lisa decided to go live and make claims, which then upset. Sorry, that's my dad keep ringing. Which then upset my sister because she doesn't like talking about it because it upsets too much. But yes, my sister was raped at the age of 18 by a bloke who knew my dad, was good friends with my dad, and she trusted him. Had no other reason not to trust him. They grew up together. That person, my sister came to with him raping her anally. So can you imagine why my sister was so angry that day? Because that trauma had been brought up for her and she was trying to prove something she wouldn't do. Yes, other victims might, and they have done, but she was trying to say she wouldn't do it, and she wasn't doing it maliciously to anybody or towards anyone. It was just her case of I wouldn't do that. So anyway, before all this happened, yes, she made an allegation in 2018. That got dealt with. It got NFA'd because she admitted she was lying. And she did go into the Dales at that point and
Kirsty,
claimed...
sorry to butt in, love, but can you just sorry, I know it's a lot. So can you just explain what happened when that accusation was made?
In 2018?
Yeah. Could you just sort of explain how it was reported to the police?
That's
and blah,
fine,
blah, blah.
Yeah, so when the accusation was made, my husband took it to the police station himself. Not Lisa, himself. He took it down, he reported it, and he did his statement. They then went to see Lisa. She did a statement. Stuff didn't match up. Then Lisa did a runner to Wyke, obviously behind her ex-partner's back, and left the other 2 children. That not to speak about. I'm not going to get into that. And that's when Lisa then went into the Dales because she had admitted it was a lie, what she said about my husband. After that, 2 years after, 2020, she phoned me up on another ex-partner's account because we blocked on everything, crying down the phone, begging our forgiveness, and said she wanted to make right what she'd done wrong because a mental health nurse had told her to do so. Me, not questioning it, thinking, okay, yes, it's mental health, can't mess about all that stuff. I know people suffer. I've suffered with grief, and I went in a dark place myself, so I know. I let her back into my life. I helped her out. I supported her. Please. Oh, 1 second.
You're on mute.
Right, there you go, please. Sorry. It's just the police officers on the phone.
Do you need to take...
Right, so...
Are you okay not taking...
My husband's on the phone, yeah. So, we let her back into his life and I supported her and she wanted, went down to her house all the time, went to parties at her house and children's birthday parties, and a little boy did get very poorly and I fundraised a lot of money for her, and it's all on a page on Facebook, which proves I did. And then obviously we had a bit of a fallout because I can't discuss this bit because this is already still ongoing. I can't discuss that. Something happened last year in February, which then I stopped happening, which then caused this with the photoshops to happen. So people can choose to believe or not believe, but I've had 10 years, not just me, a whole heap of people have had 10 years of this with Lisa. And then they've got a point now where it's just becoming more of an attention-seeking thing. So if she can't say or start on us, then she's going to do it to somebody else, and some other poor person's going to get it. And then eventually, she's going to pick on that one vulnerable person who isn't able to cope and be strong like we've had to put up with. And that person may end their own life
Kirsty,
due to lies.
sorry to butt in again. Is there any chance that you could tell the story of what happened in February with the landlord?
Yes, I can. So, I'd had a bit of a fallout with Lisa due to what's going on, and I can't speak about because it's still ongoing. So I got a sort of somebody pulling me up and saying, "You've sent the landlord to Lisa's house and said that her child's died with sympathy card." I was like, "No, I haven't. I wouldn't do that. It's disgusting. It's just sick behaviour." So then it carried on and carried on. So I decided to find who this landlord was, and I contacted him. On Facebook Messenger. I sent him a message. I've got the messages to prove. Saying to him, "Can you please confirm you have never spoke to me, you haven't ever seen me, and I have never ever messaged you saying that Lisa's child has died." He sent me a screenshot of the message that Lisa had sent to him. He then rang me via audio call on Messenger, and he said to me, "No, Kirsty, my wife went to Lisa's address the next day after Lisa texted him." Second.
I think you might have muted yourself an accident again.
No, I think she's being spoken to, so...
I don't know, last time it muted and unmuted and then she carried on talking with me.
Can I just be really thick and ask who is this?
Yeah,
This is Kirsty, Lisa's auntie.
Oh, okay.
And I've got a point to say once you finish talking.
So, was it Kirsty's husband who Lisa blamed for everything?
Yeah.
The one that's on the Jerry McCoy show.
Yeah, and they're going to have to be careful because there's something going on with the police at the moment. The police just called back, about that, so that's going to be a bit touchy to talk about right now.
Oh.
So don't pressure her. If she can't answer it, that is due to the fact she's been told not to.
Yeah. Kirsty, just when you're ready, just mute yourself. I don't want to be talking and not realising she's muted. Can I also just say, I know that last time we had Kirsty on my live, I know it went south. But yes, it went a little, and I have apologised for that. So that's why Kirsty's back here, because we have spoke again with Life and in that phone call, and it kind of made sense. I was kind of a little bit lost with it all last time. I think, I think Kirsty was kind of triggered, so kind of just, yeah.
Well, it was her sister, wasn't it? I think was more triggered, bless her. Which, if things that's happened, I do totally understand. So, yeah.
Did you want to say what you wanted to say, Ziana, while she's muted? I don't know how long she's going to be.
I don't know, because I don't think she'll come back to talk.
Was it a question for Kirsty?
It was what I said about the Jerry McCall show yesterday.
Right. Did you watch it?
Yeah. If you watch it at 25 minutes 50, Jerry McCoy says to him, "Did you abuse Lisa when she was younger?" And he goes, "No, I didn't, Jeremy. Yes, I did." But it got swept over because he said, "No, I didn't." But if you listen to it carefully, he says, "Yeah, I did."
I don't know if you want to bring up also to the fact of that another member of her family has been posted, and whether or not it's her or not, and whether or not a family member actually knows this, just to warn her that she's been brought up in the picture on somebody else's platform. Maybe a good idea to let her know.
Remember, I said I recorded it, and do you want me to listen to it? And you was like, no, don't put it on.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how long she's going to be, guys. I need to put some.
Let me just drop
Right.
Maggie if she's
Yeah, I don't know.
okay.
Yeah. Need to put someone else in the box for while we wait.
It might be an important call. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe drop her out so that she can deal with it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hiya. Shall I kick her out for now, guys?
Maybe drop her, Angie. She might come back in again.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
I can message her, can't she?
I think someone came in, didn't they? So.
No, the police were on the phone, so they may need to talk to her. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to drop down. I'll free up a box. I'm going to go and get in bath.
Yeah, me too. If anybody else
It's
wants
like an early night.
What did we all have for dinner?
Bye, guys.
Mine went completely.
Thank you,
Yes,
everybody, for
Put the comments back on.
I was doing Chinese, and then when I put my meat into the mix of the vegetables and I was cooking it, it smelt off. But I only went to Aldi a day and a half ago. I'm never buying Aldi meat again.
Oh, Aldi meat is terrible, Dana. Oh my God.
It was disgusting. I had to go chip shop.
I feel
Right, I'm going to drop down and I will see you all tomorrow. So good night. God bless.
Good night, Fern.
we'll know that you'll be back in another hour. The next hour.
I know. I'm a nosy fecker. Right, see yous. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye, Fern.
Bye.
Yeah, sorry about that. I think
Angie Cam 2 exposed.
yeah, I think she's on the phone to the police. Sorry, guys, and she's had to take it. Sorry about that.
No, that's, oh, I've got a name. What's it? Expire. Bloody hell.
Yeah, exposed.
Yeah, she's not the only one that person's done that to. He's done it to other girls before. You know what I mean? She's not lying about that. The only thing she is lying about is the cockapoo situation. That bit's not true. So, and that's all we said. We've only come to her to say, listen, you need to stop this. And that's not to be arseholes to her. That's to protect her and say, because if she gets caught out lying me, you know what TikTok's like. You know what it's like. And they will come fast and they'll all come by force. And she's not going to need that. I tell you now, she's not. It's bad enough what her family are doing to her. You know what I mean?
Someone said the police are with Lisa's auntie right now. But so she literally went on live and said to the police, just wait a minute, I just want to publicise my business first, all the legal stuff. And then
this is Hayley Comet, by the way. Hayley Comet, who ran with something with no evidence, who claims to be criminologist. And she's sitting here on TikTok talking about a case with no evidence and running with it. It's a little bit odd.
Yeah.
So.
I just read a comment there that exposed reporting all our pages.
Sorry?
Expose is reporting all our pages.
Reporting whose pages?
All of us here in the box. I just read one of the comments there.
What was I going to say?
But Comic got it wrong. Life didn't. You know, life's on this platform. We
haven't done anything wrong. Oh, what?
Hayley Comet ran with no evidence, with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
People are asking what proof we've got.
We haven't actually Kirsty hasn't actually managed to finish or really get anywhere.
No.
Unfortunately, she is dealing with a police case at the moment, which is to do with
That's not for me or life for anyone to, talk about.
Involved, you know?
Yeah. I'm sick.
TikTok kicked me out the box.
Who's that? Megs. Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Hi, Angie. Hello, Don. Can I just say one thing and then I'm going to drop? I don't want an argument with, is it Ziana, the lady above me? I think it was the lady above me that said on the Jeremy Kyle show, he said, bearing in mind, you know how I stand, I back Lisa to a certain degree, but nevertheless, he did not say, no, I didn't, yes, I did. He said...
Do you want me to share the recording?
Yes, please, because I've got it too. So he said, while she's getting it, he said, no, I didn't, Jeremy. But what he is doing is he's nodding. He did not say, no, I didn't, yes, I did. So
I'm going to have to...
Come on, just because someone's behaviour, because they might be nodding as if saying it doesn't make them guilty, really, does it?
No.
Right
I just wanted to
he needs to say it, doesn't he?
Would you like me to get the recording up?
I don't know if would that give me banana though?
No, give me 2 seconds.
You can't show it.
You just play the fuck.
No, I won't show it, but I'll play it. I'll play
the 5 seconds of it. Yeah, okay.
I'm going to go on mute. So.
I mean, I think he did it, so don't think I'm here like defending him because I think he did. But
Pineapple, if only you knew the full story.
Oh, I know, babe, but you know, I don't care that much. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't actually really care, but I just... Right, so bear with me and I'll get it.
Any competition or other interactivity in this program, as it may not count, and you may still...
Can you just turn the comments for 2 seconds off,
1 sec. Yeah. Are we off? Oh, 1 sec.
Yeah, wait there. Can I play my one?
Yeah, go for it.
You don't scare me. You don't scare me. You don't scare me.
I'll just the 5 seconds, guys. Just the 5 seconds of it.
Idiot. She's a liar, or
You be quiet.
idiot.
Can we let your husband speak or
I'll
not?
let him speak
Can you tell
to
your
you.
wife to be quiet?
Yes.
Did you abuse her?
No, I didn't. No, I
Did
didn't.
you say that?
No, I did,
You
Jeremy.
talked over it.
No, I did, Jeremy. Listen.
Did you abuse her?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Why would you say that?
If I did...
Did you abuse her?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Why would you say that? Did you abuse her?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Why would you say that?
No, I did, Jeremy.
No, but I don't know.
He's saying, like, it's a bit like...
He said, what I'll do, rather than showing it on his, I'm going to clip it. I'm going to send it to you now, and then you can play it when you're not on a live, Ange. But I'm in a Discord group, as you know, and that's how we watch you. And we all said, we've just watched it 3 times, backwards and backwards. And Ziana, let me just tell you, I think he did it. So please don't think I don't, at all. I do. But from what we heard, he said, no, I didn't, Jeremy.
Can I ask you a question, Pineapple?
Yeah.
I mean, we're all about receipts and things, yeah? So you're kind of, in some ways accusing a man of doing something with no evidence of that. Is that you've just gone on hearsay, right?
Well, hang on, hear me out.
You have, because you have, right?
Kind of, but I don't care enough, so I only come in your box. Like, I'm not going around the app and going on...
Accusations are dangerous, isn't it, with
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But I don't go, hear me out for a second, I don't go in other people's boxes. I come in with you and say a few things and then I leave. I'm not really interested in getting into debates about it.
What has given you that opinion?
The fact that he's a liar and he failed a lie detector test from cheating on his
but actually, no, that's only 7% accurate, though.
Well... We could be here all day long saying about X, Y, and Z, couldn't we? I could be wrong, and I don't care enough, so I'm not going to go vindicating him. I'm not going to go attacking him. My gut feeling... The police
would have used it, right? The police would have used that, right?
Yeah, my gut feeling is that Cockapoo isn't what she's saying. Absolutely not. My gut feeling is that he did do something to her that was inappropriate. To what level, I don't know. And I think she's got severe trauma from something or other through her childhood. And her mum...
It's not trauma. Me and Knife know the trauma, but it's not what you think it is.
Yeah. Angie, have you watched it?
No.
Do you want
I don't want to watch it because it will clear out my judgment. Because
I've watched it a couple of times.
Do you know what I mean? It's a show.
Life,
and also lie detector 70%.
Yeah. Life. Did you... Yeah. When I watched it, she's clearly a gobby. She's gobby, and that's neither here nor there. But I actually just think that she's not... None of this is going to make any lie that she's made up about other people okay, by the way. I just want to make that clear. But she has clearly been neglected as a mother from her mother, and I felt sorry for her. Am I completely on a different wavelength to what you felt when you watched it live?
No, but I felt sorry for her as well, and her mum shoe said it all. Did you see them? They were disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, like Andrew says, there's things that can't be spoken on because they're not our business.
Yeah, yeah.
But in the same breath, we've all had trauma and we've all got mental health.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? And we all haven't necessarily lied and done some of the things that she's done.
Yeah.